welcome to Manipura Yoga Lesotho. Today we're going to do a quick 20-minute nervous system reset session. We will begin our yoga sequence standing at the top of the mat, and we are going to be moving our shoulders in a circular motion. We will tense up our shoulders as we lift them up towards the ears. We also inhale, and then we exhale as we drop our shoulders to the back. So we are going to do these rounds 6 times, and while you're doing that, you're also just engaging your breath, inhales and exhales. So we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And as you do this, you will start to feel your chest opening and your body relaxing. Try to also relax your arms. Alright, so next we're going to lift our hands up as we get into chair position. Again, we take a big inhale here, straighten your legs, and slowly come into a forward fold all the way down. And you place your hands on your shins, lifting the head facing forward. Again, here you want to engage with your breath. We are doing inhales, very slow inhales and exhales. Alright, so then we're going to release your hands from the shins and grab onto your elbows. Allow your head and your entire upper part of the body to just hang. Now we're stretching the hamstrings. If you haven't stretched in a minute, it's okay to feel a little bit of irritation or just to feel, a little bit of tension behind your knees. We are working through that tension right now. And, after a few deep breaths, you're going to start to feel the tension calm down. So now we can start to swing side to side. Again, because we said this is a nervous system reset, we don't want to go too fast. We want to relax the body. We want to send relaxation signals to the mind and the rest of the body through our vagus nerve. Now, I always like to talk about the vagus nerve and its importance and functions to the body, of which one of them is to lower cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Alright, so now we're getting back to the position where we place our hands on our shins, lifting the head up. Again, you're taking big inhales here. Then we're going to lift our hands up into chair position. Then you begin to relax your breath. Take your exhale. We're going to turn the upper part of the body to the right side, allowing both hands to spread wide as you can. Then back to chair position. Then we're going to switch sides to the left. Big inhales. Hold on to the breath for at least 3 seconds before you exhale. Alright, so now we're going to get back to the center position. Straighten your legs, lifting the hands up to the sky, and then exhaling as we bring our hands down. You want to relax your entire body, feeling completely grounded into the mat. Alright, so for our next sequence, we are going to lift both hands up as we get into chair position with a big inhale. Then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, flat on the mat. We're taking another inhale as you bring your left leg back. You also just want to drop your left knee down, lifting the right hand up to the sky, eyes gazing to your right hand fingers. This time you are going to relax your breath, lifting the left knee up. You're going to take another inhale here before you bring your right hand down. And we're going to bring the right hand down onto the mat and the left leg to the front. Back to our forward fold with our fingers touching the ground. Just relax, try to relax here. So now we're going to switch sides. basically bringing the right leg back, dropping the right knee as we inhale, lifting the left hand up, gazing at our left hand fingers. Again, here we're going to lift the right knee up. Remember to engage with your breath. Exhale, bring the left hand down, followed by the right knee down. We are going to rest into this child's position by resting your forehead down onto the yoga mat, stretching both hands on the mat, resting on your heels, improving blood circulation, reminding ourselves to relax, to be in the present moment. And next up, we lift our body into a tabletop, and we're going to do what I like to call a cobra dance sequence. So you're getting into a cobra position. You want to drop your chest down, and just before you get to the ground, lift the tailbone up and move your entire body to the back, and then you lift your chest forward. And you just want to move in this curvy motion at least 6 times. So as you drop the chin and the chest down, you inhale. As you tuck in the tailbone and push yourself forward, you exhale. So we want to do this a couple of times, really getting into it, feeling your entire body beginning to relax. Cat and cow sequence. We will start by pushing the spine up to the sky, and we inhale as you lift your head up, bringing your tailbone out. Then you exhale, push the belly button in and push the spine up to the sky, dropping your head, tucking in your tailbone, and inhale up into cow. You just want to keep doing this, engaging with the breath, feeling yourself grounded with your palms and your knees, allowing yourself to feel good in your own body and your own skin. All right, so back to tabletop position. We want to rest into a child's position by opening our legs into a V shape and dropping the chest down. You want to rest on your mat with your chin, but if that feels a bit impossible, you can also rest with your forehead. Remember to stretch your arms all the way out. And as you come back, we are going to rest on our fingertips. We will walk our hands to the right side. We are stretching the entire side of the left rib cage, as well as the left arm, the triceps and the biceps. And when you are ready, we are going to switch sides and start walking with our hands to the left. It's therefore stretching the right side of the body, the right side of the rib cage. Then we will walk back. Now we're placing both palms flat down on the mat, bringing our knees back together and getting up into tabletop. So now we're getting ready to lift our entire body into a downward facing dog, lifting the glutes up. So you just want to, stretch the hamstrings in this cycling motion. Some people call it mountain climbing position. And then you just want to hold your breath here. I always say it's okay for your knees to bend a little or for your feet not to touch completely, flat on the ground. But just have your chest and your shoulders aligned. And then we will walk to the front of the mat and start to lift the head up, spreading our hands wide from the sides all the way up to the sky, palms together right above the head as you inhale and exhale. Bring your hands Now we're going to move to the next sequence. I also like to advise us that we can take a little water break here for 30 seconds before we move to the next sequence. So the next sequence, we are going to start by opening our legs into Warrior One, bringing the right leg back, lifting both hands up as you inhale, and we are going to transition into Warrior Two as we exhale. Make sure that your legs are nicely spread out and your front knee is directly below the ankle. We are going to pivot our hands, our left hand up to the sky, all the way to the back, and bring both hands back to the sides into Warrior Two. We're going to inhale, both hands up into Warrior One. Hold your breath and exhale. Come back to the top of the mat into prayer position. And now we're going to switch sides. So this time we're bringing the left leg back into Warrior One. Get into the right position, lifting both hands up as you inhale. Then we exhale into Warrior Two. And inhale, pivot your right hand up and left hand down to the left hamstring. And get ready to exhale back into Warrior Two. Then we are going to inhale back to Warrior One as we lift both hands up and turn the upper body towards the front leg. And we exhale, bring the left leg to the front. Now we are still in the forward fold, placing our fingertips down on the mat. You just want to place your fingers right under your toes or your feet, allowing your head to just hang at this point. We are continuing to stretch the hamstrings. We are stretching the scapula, the shoulder muscles. We're also stretching the wrists and the spine. Again, here you just want to engage with your breath. Don't forget your deep inhales. I also like to advise that we just hold on to our breath for at least 3 seconds between inhales and exhales. If you can, again here, place your hands flat on the mat before you start to lift your head up, very nice and slow. Back to the standing position. Again, you just want to feel both your feet grounded into the mat. You want to feel balanced and in control. And for our next sequence, we will turn our body to align with the yoga mat, spread our legs a little bit, just in a comfortable position. And we're going to get into a forward fold, bringing the right hand down, placing the right palm down as we lift the left hand up, gazing on our left hand fingers. And then we will switch sides. Don't forget to inhale as you lift your arm up. This time is the right hand up, holding on to your breath. And then we exhale while we bring that right hand down onto the mat. So now we're getting into a lovely juicy squat. We're going to open our legs, resting both of our arms right at the front on the insides of our knees, and just get into a comfortable resting squat. Again, you want to feel grounded. You want to feel secure. And if this is too uncomfortable, maybe get a towel or a pillow to place your feet under. just to gain some comfort. And you're taking in your deep inhales and your exhales here. All right, so for our final sequence, we're going to just drop the glutes down onto the yoga mat and just fold our legs together into the seated position. And for our final stretches, we will bring the left arm across the chest, holding on to that arm with our left palm, turning your head to the left side, so we also stretching the neck. I also like to swing my knuckles in a circular motion and flick my fingers, just to stretch the knuckles and get rid of any tension in the wrist, in the hands, and the entire arm. And then we switch sides to the right side. And sometimes you will get a nice shoulder pop. It's one of my favorite stretches as I wrap up the session. Again, you're taking your lovely inhales here, holding on to the breath for at least 3 seconds, and then you exhale. Now for our final stretches, we got 2 more to go before we close the session. We're going to stretch our left hand all the way down to the yoga mat. You can also use your right hand to tilt the head to the right side. You want to relax the left shoulder, let it drop down. This stretch looks simple, but it's very intense, very effective. And then you can also switch sides to the right side once you're ready to do that. We are getting to the end of the session, and I can start to feel my body at this point, just feeling so grateful for this beautiful stretch. We will end the session today with some beautiful deep inhales, taking in your deep breath as you bring your hands forward, resting your palms down on the mat, letting the head hang. We will then bring the left hand onto the right knee, swinging the right arm all the way across to the left side over the head, and then we just switch sides. I love these beautiful spinal twists. Again, they just look very simple, but they are highly effective. You can place both palms on your knees. Take in some lovely deep breaths here as you set your intentions for the day or for the night, depending what time it is that you're doing the yoga sequence, the yoga session. We will do a few inhales and exhales here, just doing more centering, more grounding, and also bringing our awareness back into the body, telling the body that we have come to the end of our session. It has been lovely spending this time with you, connecting to the body. My name is Nthabiseng, your instructor from the Mountain Kingdom of Lesotho. Thank you so much for joining this lovely session. I hope to see you next time. Do send us an email and subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment and share. I love you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.